ago, I picked up my pack, bought a ticket, and quit my job because I decided to do something that I've always loved to do. I've been on the road for about a month, and I've definitely reminded myself of why I love traveling so much. There's nothing that can compare to the rush of pushing yourself out of your comfort zone by exploring new countries and cultures. There really is nothing like making new friends from all over the world.
So I just got to Tel Aviv. I think it was like 14 hours of traveling, not too bad. No problems at border control, no problems getting a visa, pretty smooth. So I'm just off to the central bus station right now just to find my hostel. And we'll see what Tel Aviv looks like. See you soon.
My arrival in Tel Aviv is going to be short-lived. I actually met another traveler named Candace while in Turkey who planned on coming to Tel Aviv later. So I plan on coming back here to meet up with her and explore the city. Nonetheless, I'm glad I'm getting a sneak peek of this amazing city. I'm definitely excited to come back to this vibrant, cosmopolitan, but laid-back beach vibe city.
So this is the first night out in Tel Aviv. I'm just walking around trying to grab some food. And I've already gotten the feeling this is an incredibly cosmopolitan city. I mean, it's a Tuesday night. Tons of people are out in cafes and bars. I think this is one of those cities that just never sleeps. There's always something happening in Tel Aviv. Pretty cool.
I think most people head to the typical tourist spots while traveling Israel, being Jerusalem, the Dead Sea, and the beaches. And I do plan on visiting these places, but I want to see more of the country, so I decided to head north and see what the region has to offer.
Hey everyone, so it's my second day here in Israel. I've decided to take a day trip to Haifa. Haifa is Israel's third largest city, just about 270,000 people. I'm not too sure if it's a huge tourist spot compared to Jerusalem, but I just definitely want to check out another one of Israel's large cities. I'm right now in the Baha'i Gardens. Really neat. We'll see more of it.
The Baha'i World Center is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Only an hour-long bus ride from Tel Aviv, Haifa dates back to biblical times and today is a major seaport along Israel's Mediterranean coastline. It's a very modern city with its own galleries and museums, and apparently boasts better beaches than Tel Aviv. Unfortunately, I didn't get to see them as it was a pure urban visit for me.
Definitely seen some weird things on my travels, but this takes the cake. George W. endorsed McDonald's. Who would have thought? I'm in Israel.
Haifa was a nice little day trip, but I'm back to Tel Aviv to find something I've been missing.
Common experience for many travelers that begin to miss some aspect of home. Sometimes it's family, sometimes it's friends, sometimes it's something as simple as just watching a movie. So you'll find that during your travels, at some point, you'll stop your sightseeing and you'll go remind yourself of what it was like to be home. And for me, that's my guitar. So I'm actually on my way to this little music shop I found in Tel Aviv to buy this little guitar. So I just bought my little guitar for 200 shekel. I think it's about $50 Canadian. Pretty happy. So I'm just going to go jam and take this around with me when I go around Israel and Egypt. Pretty cool. Since this was requested.
Well, I'm glad I have my little guitar to keep me company, but I need to continue exploring Israel, and I'm off to Jerusalem.
Hi everyone, I'm here in Jerusalem, one of the holiest, if not the most disputed cities in the world. The history goes back, the Jesuits, the Babylonians, the Romans, the Arabs, the Christian Crusades. There's a great deal of history here. I'm really excited to check it out. So here we go.
When you make the decision to travel, you make a commitment to put yourself in places that you don't understand. If that commitment isn't there, then you're not really experiencing what the world has to offer. I don't see any point in going somewhere that is no different from your everyday life. I don't think anyone can really gain anything substantial.
The Old City in Jerusalem is split into 4 quarters: the Armenian, the Jewish, the Muslim, and the Christian, each with its own unique history.
Israel for me is a place that I don't understand very well. Back home, it's easy to hear all the news stories of the conflict that has plagued this region for so many years, but I don't feel like I truly appreciate the complexity of the situation. But that's why I'm here. That's why I've decided to visit Israel. I want to dig into the issues and talk to the people that live here every day on both sides. Of course, I don't think that's going to be a problem, because when you're in a place like Jerusalem and the West Bank, the political discussion becomes unavoidable.
Okay. So you're saying that you're not going to miss this place because...
Yeah, because you're in the throes of one of the craziest political situations ever of all time. There's been other places, but this is historical and blah blah blah.
Right.
And so anyway, you end up talking about the situation, and then you end up talking about your own politics, etc. And I think 3 weeks of that is really,
Yeah.
I'm ready to.
Right.
And I'm also ready not to have to see guns everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I had a pretty naive idea of what Israel was going to be like when I first came.
Lolo, a foreign medical student working in Jerusalem, had given me some unique perspectives. Of course, I was looking for something a bit more local, and I was fortunate to have ran into a Palestinian gentleman and took the opportunity to pick his brain.
Wait, could you explain what is the whole challenge between, and the history between Israel versus Palestine? Why is that wall split the West Bank?
Okay, this is because we said this is between West Bank and Israel's people. They said many explosion, and these people, they said we're gonna build this wall because to save the blood.
Yeah.
And no more explosions, no more troubles.
Right.
So everyone he be in his country, like West Bank to be in West Bank.
Right.
Israel's Jerusalem's citizen Israel to be in Jerusalem.
What's the history behind all of it? Why is there the conflict and the violence?
Behind this wall, you mean? This is we call Bethlehem.
Yeah.
This is where Jesus and King David born there.
Yeah.
So all this place we call many trouble, many 3 religion they shared here.
Right.
So this is belong to this is belong to this is belong to this.
Mm-hmm.
So Jewish they say this is our land.
Yeah.
Muslim they said this is our land. Christian they said this is our land. So all the time this Jerusalem they been destroyed by Crusaded, by
Yes.
Roman, by
Right.
Ottomans,
Right.
all
Right.
the time wars.
Right.